Bismillahir-Rahman-Rahim. Ya Ali alayhi salam madad. Assalamu alaikum. I welcome my friends, Mr. George Flournoy Ibrahim. Thank you, sir, for joining.
Thank you for inviting me.
Friend, my
honor to be here with Judge Soomro.
Yes, Judge Soomro, sir, Mr. Ghulam, I welcome you. Thank you for joining us from Pakistan all the way. I know the time is, we've got 11 hours, 12 hours difference between our times. And, but we had to really follow up with you, Mr. George from Maryland. I am in Texas. You are in Hyderabad, Pakistan. So three different places. We come together to discuss the matter of the injustice done to you while you are the judge yourself. And Mr. George now sees you in person. He has seen your picture. I'm very much thankful to Mr. Flournoy, who took interest in the matter sincerely. And he asked me, and he following the posts, and he questioned me as to what is going on and how is it possible that in a civilized world today, a judge himself is being deprived of rights, his basic rights. So he took deep interest. I'm very much thankful to you, Mr. Flournoy. Thank you.
Thank you to both of you.
And here you are face to face.
We are brothers in Sufi.
Both of you, I also welcome Mr. Flournoy Ibrahim.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
it's an honor to talk with you.
Yeah, so I leave it to you from this point onwards, and I will join where I'm needed. Mr. Flournoy, you can go ahead and ask Mr. Soomro.
Judge Soomro, I was filled in on the details of some of the details about your situation. I have great admiration for you, sir, as a judge who stood up for the poor and oppressed, as the prophets have. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Prophet Isa, all of these great people, they loved the common people, the poor people, and they took them to heart, as you have. That's a wonderful thing that you've done. That's really beautiful. And you're fighting against evil. You're bringing the nur, the light, into the world through your service and your justice. As a justice, as a judge. It's very unfortunate that in this world today, those of us who attempt to be good and to bring some light are always attacked by those in the dark side. They're jealous and they're envious and they're trying to put out the candle. They're trying to put out that flame of love. They're trying to put out the light and bring it into darkness. So it's a difficult fight. And you're very courageous for bringing the light into your profession, Nur el-Akhi, bringing it into your job, into your life, and sharing it and using it to help others. This is a beautiful thing. And I support you 100%. It's a great honor to be with you and this wonderful gentleman here. All of us are on the path together, the Sufi path, and doing Allah's will in this world. It's a beautiful thing. I have a question for you, sir. After your was your press conference effective? What were the results of that press conference you had? Did you get good results?
Thank you, my big brother.
You're most welcome.
It is for me encouraged from your side and my learned brother, Sayyawar Shah. You have also followed my matter. Dear sir, the press conferences twice I have addressed at the Hyderabad Press Club, but no response is still from either side except only the public perception now going in our favor.
So the public has a positive perception of your situation now?
Yes, yes, my dear brother.
That's good.
Now the public person, actually the person who know me, that what I am, what I have conducted in my business of profession, and you also know my residence. However, from the judiciary, I have no response received from any corner.
Are you safe? I mean, do the bad people who pushed you out of your office, are they trying to take revenge? Are they coming after you now that you've gone public? Are you safe?
No, I feel threat that it is not judiciary to conduct fairly, but it is even nepotism and what said the Akarba Parvari, and they are not going to give justice anyone, otherwise on their own mercy and own feelings. The judges are not doing justice even. Yes, they here the problem is that people are going to fear at the hands of judges and judiciary, because they having always fear that they can be imprisoned by the judges. Therefore, though they cannot talk easily and freely.
Yes, but you're not worried about your safety now that you've come out in public and exposed the situation. You're not worried that they will come after you? The bad
Yes,
people.
of course, public having perception that what is being done in the judiciary presently, all the judges have been exposed. Recently, even yesterday, a case of Justice Faiz Isa has been also a verdict appeared. The Supreme Court has ignored its own decision and review with the curative review. Otherwise, the review has already been dismissed. We being subordinates, he is saying the old saying that the rape is conducted by the Jahan Khan, and also the decisions also made by the Jahan Khan.
We have a kind of a proverb in literature which translates like this. The oppressor is Jahan Khan.
Yes.
Decision making, the justice is also Jahan Khan. So it's,
Jahan Khan is a famous Mughal.
It's just a made up character name.
Folk saying.
Individual person. So it's a folk saying. That the oppressor and the one who toward whom you go seeking justice
are interconnected.
The same person.
One and the same person, yeah. But will your press conference change the situation to make it better? You expose those bad judges. Will the government now investigate the judges that you exposed?
So here the government can do something.
Will they protect you?
Now the government is also not accepted by the judges. They are doing on their own wishes, beyond the laws and rules. In our case, they violated the law, constitutional, and even the rulings given in the authorities and citations under the law journals, which have been read over by the people. But the government may also, either the president may also, a special committee can be constituted by the government also, but with the approval of the judiciary. Conducting about the special committee, the precedents are already available by the Honourable Lahore High Court. For that purpose, there is one person who already issued a show cause notice. Same person is proposed, again recommended and imposed major penalty. When the matter come before him, he having a principle that not before me, because I already decided. Now I cannot decide, but one committee may be constituted. It may decide what are the facts real.
I hope, I pray that the commission that is organized to investigate his grievances is a fair and objective commission from people outside Sindh who have no political or economic connections with the corrupt judges or the landowners or the other people that are oppressing people in Sindh. I hope it's a completely objective committee that's fair and impartial in their investigation and in their conclusions. I hope they're not bribed or coerced by the local political forces into twisting the truth or distorting the facts or coming to an unjust conclusion.
Right. We are still looking for that committee, sir. I mean, last time also, I believe, just about a week ago when we spoke, you did ask and you did suggest, you did appeal that there's a committee. So that is what we are still looking forward to, the formation or establishment of such a committee.
You need clean people. People are morally and ethically upright, who are clean, who don't take bribes, who are not in any faction or on any side, and who will not be influenced by the bad people that they're investigating. You need people who have the courage to do justice and protect Judge Soomro and his family and give him his rightful position and reinstate him as a judge and let him air his grievances without fear of reprisal. I would like to convey this message to the Chief Justice of Sindh, the Honourable Gulzar Ahmed Khan, that he should vigorously organize a committee of unbiased judges to hear the genuine grievances of our wonderful friend, this outstanding competent judge, Mr. Ghulam Shabir Soomro, and give Mr. Soomro his due rights under the law as a citizen of Pakistan and as a legal professional.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We are hoping for it, and this is that would be great action. As we head toward the conclusion, I would like to bring this quote from grandson of Huzur Pak, Maula Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Maula Imam Musa Kazim. He said at one point, he said that, I'll say it in Sindhi, in English, and in Urdu. So he said, only the sufferers of injustice can realize its intensity. In Sindhi, jinsan na insafi thiye thi, rugo uhi unhe ji shiddat ke jane sagan tha. And in Urdu, जो नाइंसाफी को झेलते हैं सिर्फ वो ही उसकी शिद्दत को जान सकते हैं. So that is unfortunately the scenario, that those who are suffering globally, not all,
yes,
globally suffering from the injustice that has been done unto them, only they can really, truly realize its intensity.
I will also request that there may be inquiry, full-fledged inquiry, to see, as Mr. Jorna Ibrahim said, that all the matters which have been decided by me may be revisited, to say something, but only the ACR annual confidential report, which is also made by my vice boss, through, because previously he has also spoken some bad words for the other person, and I have also replied him. And even the confidential branch, which is responsible for the dossier of annual confidential report within a certain period, it did not do something within the period so specified. But all the judges who heard my matter, they were not judges even at that time, but only the administrator of an institution. But they, beyond their powers and without an inquiry, they have punished me and what I am suffering. But only I am not only, but it is the matter for whole nation that the judiciary of our own country is not doing well and justice. but only nepotism and favoritism, my lord.
Yes.
But the mistakes and mismanagement, ignorance, inefficiency, and errors of the confidential branch of the High Court institution, they have punished me while ignoring their own institutional misconduct. And they have put the scar on my face. I am suffering a lot before my family, friends, my subordinates, even the prosecution and connected other departments. That's what I have done. About the justice, injustice anywhere, it's the threat of justice everywhere.
Yes,
and they are
Martin
justice.
Luther King. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I admire your courage, Mr. Soomro, for shining a light and exposing these problems. Hopefully, your illumination of the situation will result in a systemic restructuring so that the justice system in Pakistan will become truly just and truly fair and impartial.
Inshallah. Inshallah, Ameen.
My lord, according to Article 187A of the Constitution, there may be ultimate justice. Because it is the Honourable Supreme Court, there is no other source and no other place to go and get justice, except the judges who have been taking oath for giving justice and extending justice.
Well, hopefully you will find some good people in the Supreme Court in high positions that can organize a committee to investigate your grievances. They can help you and protect you and restore your professional status as a judge in the judiciary so that you can continue to serve the people and do good and for everyone and bring some light into this dark world.
Yes, of course, my dear. My
Thank you,
children are also suffering. They are not getting education well, are not going to school, college, or any other institution for getting education.
Well,
and also I feel the scar on my face because of the offenses which have never been committed except on the ACR. Annual confidential reports is no tool for awarding the punishment. The Civil Service Act Rule 6 also says that inquiry is very much important in case the major penalty is proposed, even except only the security of country. They had no power to conduct the inquiry. But in other cases, all the other cases, except in our own cases, there is also an authority conducted and related with the judiciary for the purpose of ACR to be sent for adverse remarks. Otherwise, there is nothing against me, not from any party, but even every post I have got the prayers from the poor persons.
yes.
Like brother, I am also disciple of Fakir Jan Muhammad Janan Chan, and I am going according to, we, Alhamdulillah, never committed anything against the sayings and the education of my Murshid.
So Nasr Fateh and Kareem, hopefully once we get back, we will have good news, we'll have positive news on the matter for Justice Judge Mr. Ghulam Shabir Soomro. And when we meet again, we should, inshallah, Nasr Minallah Fateh and Kareem should have.
Ameen.
Thank you.
And may Allah in His light and blessings and justice protect you and your family.
It is thanks of my Murshid. Yes, yes.
May divine justice prevail. Divine justice.
Ameen.
Inshallah. Ameen. Ameen. Thank you so much. Thank you all.